Hey guys, hope you're all okay. Sorry for the shakiness of the camera, and my goodness me, my hair. Sorry, I've just been wearing a winter hat, so just go with it. This is a little video just to let you know that a few changes are happening on my Patreon page. For those of you who don't know, I do have a Patreon page, which is extra support towards the channel, which is helpful to get me better equipment for the channel. I'm aiming for a really big computer at the moment so I can do live streams and stream really well and make really good videos. So basically I've been thinking about what I can do to my Patreon page, and last night I was watching a reactor, can't remember his name, but he said something which made me think maybe I should do that. As you know, on my Patreon page, I do requested reactions, which is, the bar is £10 a month. And at the time, I've been happy with that. I've been happy with doing that, but I've always been thinking in the back of my mind, I need to do something a bit extra for Patreon. So, starting from Monday, I will be releasing full album reactions only on Patreon. So what I mean by that is I have done the full discography of Outer Bridge, and I've been releasing the tracks bit by bit. That is still going to be the same on YouTube, with The Warning, with Sleep Token, with Tremonti. You'll get the tracks released on YouTube, but for Patreon there will be a massive reaction video of the album. So if you want to watch the whole of the album in its entirety, the whole of the reactions to the album in its entirety, that is going to be on Patreon from now on. So next Monday, I'm releasing the very first album of Outer Bridge onto there. So if you want to watch the very first Outer Bridge album reaction on Patreon and become a Patreon member, it is only going to be on Patreon. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's only going to be on Patreon. That is the only way you can watch that full album reaction. So please, if you feel you want to become a Patreon member, it really helps the channel. It really helps me. Please become a Patreon member. That being said, and I'm making this very clear, there is no way that I would think of you any more or any less if you do not become a Patreon member. I understand we are living in a very difficult time at the moment, and I don't want you to be out of pocket. So if you feel you want to become a Patreon member, you will get the full album reactions and song request reactions granted to you on Patreon. That is the new thing that's happening on Patreon. Also, I'm going to be introducing very soon meets on Zoom with my Patreon members. So if you want to become a part of that, if you want to hang out, if you want to talk about music, listen to music with me in person, that's happening on Patreon as well. So yeah, the link for the Patreon page is down below. It's the only link which is going to be underneath this screen. And I really hope that you do become a Patreon member. I hope this all made sense. As I said very clearly, I'm not here for your money. But if you want to become a Patreon member, please do. The link is underneath the screen. Thank you guys. Love you.